So, but all that's resolved. We got all new setups in there, and yeah, we're feeling really good right now.
Now, Chris Forsberg is looking to have a lot of momentum here in St. Louis.
Thank you so much, Lorette, for that ACT Track Conditions Report, brought to you by ACT, celebrating 30 years of clutch performance. Champions choose ACT. Here we go. We are going back to the João Chelsea Denofa battle. We did not see either run. We had a restart, but then João called that competition timeout. So here we are on run one with João Barion out front. Now transitioning into that second outside zone. Oh, when João Barion comes out of angle, Denofa make contact with the wall as he goes into third, and Chelsea really applying the pressure. Now to that last outside zone, João flicks it in. Chelsea Denofa almost gripping up, and wow, that got very, very precarious. Now keep in mind, Chelsea Denofa was forced to go into his second run, and he qualified low because he had that incomplete on his first run, so was forced to go to the second run.
That's true. Looking at the initiation, great by both drivers. You can see Denofa pretty close there. In the lead, Barion drops a tire in outside zone one, and right there loses angle, and it wasn't a wall thing. It just, I don't know what happened, but he definitely lost some power to the wheels there. It came out of drift, but not fully. And right here, it looks like Denofa maybe gave him some space. I'm not sure if that was deliberate, but you can see the majority of the track, Denofa's right with him, doing everything, and right there you can see that maybe it was a missed shift. I'm not sure if that's a shift point for Barion right there, but something definitely happened with the angle of his car through outside zone number 2. Solid through 3, and right there, Chelsea just backed off, and it almost looked deliberate, like, hey, I'm going to leave you a little bit of space. It looks like you're going in too fast, maybe, or I'm not sure what occurred there, but I didn't see anything that would cause Denofa to fall off in that way for any other reason than on purpose, so I'm not sure what occurred in that area, but you could see that Barion in the lead did go a little bit wide. He went in kind of on the wrong line through 4 and ended up dropping a tire near the end there.
Man, pretty crazy. Again, this is what we talked about earlier on the opening of the show. Anything can happen in 32. You can't just count your chickens before they hatch, right? You got all these different opportunities, different scenarios. Again, it's the marriage of man and machine, again, going against another man and machine or female machine as well. But here we are looking at João Barion, the Brazilian driver, chasing down the Philly born and bred Chelsea Denofa, Pensla, RTR, Ford Mustang. I know Boss Man's watching at home right now, or he's out in the desert ripping raptors, but goes in that second outside zone. Chelsea, massive angle from Denofa. João shuts it down, and that's mechanical. Unfortunately for João Barion, as long as Chelsea keeps it consistent, he's going to have the victory here. He is really, he's flirting with that loop in it, man. I mean, he's just maxing out that angle. Very aggressive. Is it too much too soon? You know what I mean? Like, again, I'm sure his spotter's like, João, shut down, you know, so keep it consistent.
Yeah, you can see Chelsea really pushed it through zone 4. He's a passionate guy. He's going to throw it in as much as he can, whenever he can. But in this run right here, you can see Chelsea did a great job in the lead. And the same place that Barion had that bobble earlier in his lead run, in the chase, he shuts the car down. And potentially that's why Chelsea gave him some space. He knew that Barion was having trouble with his car, and he didn't want to get too close in a precarious situation. But right here, you can see Barion not really matching the line. He's not as deep in outside zone 1. Zone 2, he was doing a great job mimicking what Chelsea was doing, but then the car just gives up on him right there, and unfortunately he's going to have an incomplete for that straightening in that run, and that's going to probably end his day right here.
Yeah, unfortunately for João Barion, you wonder why he called that comp timeout. We don't know officially. We know his spotter called it right when he had that restart, and he did and was able to call it, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. And the car breaks down, and Chelsea Denofa advances on. So Chelsea Denofa gets the win. João Barion, we'll see you in Seattle. We'll see you in Seattle for the next round of the Pro Championship. But João Barion, Chelsea Denofa, All-American battle, but definitely Brazilian versus American. Here we are up on the rooftop. See Alex Jager chilling, got Taka Ayano. We are up here on the rooftop. A few of the different